everybody. Today is a very cold day here in Massachusetts. When we left the house this morning, it was about 34 degrees out, and I said to Brandon, winter's coming. It's coming very rapidly. But we just showed up to one of our first properties of the day today, and Brandon's just filling up the pink walker with some gasoline here. Brand.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, I would say that that's full. So we're gonna try to get some footage for you guys today. I don't know how much we'll be able to get, but we'll try to get some for you guys. And let's hop into this video. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick before shot here. We just mowed this last week. This customer of ours is a weekly client. And Brandon has put, like I mentioned last night in the video, Brandon has put the Versamo X-Blade kit on our machine. The grass is absolutely soaked this morning, so I'm really excited to see how this is going to work out. For you guys, that's about how much we're taking off here. And I know sometimes it's really tough to catch some of the stuff on the camera compared to how we see it in person, but if you look at my shoes, that's how wet the grass is this morning. On the camera too, because Brandon and I do not have the media mic. We are going to be investing in that relatively soon. So if you guys didn't catch what Brandon said when he was coming up to the front here, he said the grass is soaked. We know, Brand. We've determined that about 5 minutes ago, sweetie. go down here in Massachusetts on some of our lawns, but those of our customers that are on fertilization programs like this lawn, the lawns are just absolutely thriving still. As you can see here, like I mentioned, this lawn was cut a week ago, and I'm not sure if you can see here on the camera, it's gotten quite tall.
Alright, so we got a little pile here of the debris from this lawn. We're going to get it sucked up, and then we're going to talk about this cut here. So the impeller is not spinning on the machine. So I think something happened. That's not good. Alright, the impeller is spinning. I'm not getting any suction. clogged somewhere up in here. This thing must be clogged up in here, so I got to take this apart. And if that's not the problem, I don't know what's going on with it. Alright guys, in this scenario where the grass was totally soaked, I wasn't able to get the stripes perfect the way I like to get them. I try to keep them as straight as I can, but in this scenario where the grass is super wet and the mower is actually starting to rut a little bit, I just wanted to get on and get off it, you know? Sometimes you just got to do that. You got to use your judgment. When you see it's really wet, the last thing you want to do is destroy the lawn. So guys, on this particular lawn, it was really soaked and really soft. So my plan was to just get on it and get off it as quick as I could. I didn't double cut it. It was tall and wet to the point where the walker was starting to, the wheels were starting to rut. Okay, it was like mowing a swamp. So sometimes you just got to use your judgment when you're in a case like this. I wasn't able to stripe it the way I wanted to, but at least it's cut. We got it clean, and all the, you know, all the leaves off the lawn. It came out pretty nice, but I like to stripe them up really hard and make them look really crisp and clean, but we weren't able to do that this time. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. When I get home later today, I'm gonna have to take a look at this leaf loader. I'm hoping that it's nothing to do with the impeller. When I opened up the shroud, the cover, I saw that it is spinning and the engine seems to be running fine. So I'm thinking it's a clog at the base of the discharge tube where it comes out of the blower itself. So we'll know when we get home later and we take it apart, and hopefully it's nothing major. Alright guys, so we're back home for the day. We're gonna take a 9/16 wrench here and take this this tube off. I think there's a clog somewhere in here. I'm hoping there's a clog somewhere in here. If there's not, we got another issue going on and we'll have to dive into it and figure it out. But best case scenario, this is clogged up, so let's get this apart. Alright, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign.
Oh, fantastic.
So, this thing here, totally jammed up with wet grass. And when I take this snorkel here, fold it up like this,
yeah,
this thing is totally compacted.
Oh.
Say hi to you too, Brandon.
Hi.
You've been feeling a little under the weather, huh?
He's been feeling a little under the weather.
Audrey and him have had a, I don't know, stomach bug / cold type of thing going on for like a week now. Right, Bran?
Well, I'm glad it's just this and nothing major. So let's get this unclogged. So I'm gonna fire up the machine to unlodge this clog here, and hopefully we won't get too loaded with wet grass, but it's the best way to clear it out.
Oh my gosh. Are you sure that's the best way to do it?
Well, here's what it is, the way I did it. I could have put the tube back on and prayed that it would come unclogged, but what if I had to take it off again? I don't want to do that. I'd rather get covered in grass and not have to take the tube off again. So I'm going to use my arm like a claw to get all this crap out of here. And what I might actually end up doing is firing up the leaf blower and sticking it in there to clear out the rest of this crap, just to make sure that we're clear before I put this back on. Last thing I want to do, guys, is put this thing back on and have it still be clogged up somewhere. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let's fire up the leaf blower. All right, so we got everything back together. Let's fire it up and see if it works. And you can hear the humming noise. Alright, now that the leaf loader is fixed, we're going to go to the dump and dump the truck, get all the stuff out of the back of it. Real quick, I want to give a special shout out to Jason at Greenscapes Landscaping. He's in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. He's a fan of the YouTube channel, and I happened to meet him yesterday, and it was an absolute honor to meet him, and he ended up giving me this hat here and some pens. So I was really appreciative of that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for your support. And to all the new subscribers, we really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're almost at 1,000. It feels great that, you know, all the hard work that we put into the channel is starting to get noticed now. You know, and just thank you guys for all your love and support. We really appreciate every single one of you guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one.